all that is great talk about Marcus Lemonis on the Board of Trustees and Alonzo Highsmith being athletic director and anybody. My guy, Lane Kiffin, hey, let's get it. Let's be jerks. People were talking about Billy Napier from Louisiana, not even being at the top of the list, but being on the list now after what he did at App State. Maybe you're talking about Mario Cristobal. Again, another Columbus alum. You're talking about all these other things potentially being possible, or you're going to go, oh, hey, we're going to throw back up a truck to Luke Fickell. Maybe we're going to go try and get Matt Campbell from Iowa State. Maybe we're going to go try and get Bill O'Brien from OC at Alabama. Maybe we're going to try and get all that presupposes that Manny Diaz is going to get fired. And I don't think that that's anywhere near being assured. And also, I would like to remind everybody watching and listening, whether live or later. First of all, thank you for listening and watching. We appreciate that. But I want to remind you, in 2015, Blake James clearly stated that Al Golden was going to be the coach through the entirety of the season. And it took the literal worst loss in program history to Clemson. Then the Board of Trustees and everybody said, hey, no, wait. He got to go now. But it took that kind of performance and result for that to happen. So I say that to say this is a guy who's already been down this path. I don't think there's a 58-0 waiting on this schedule. I think there could be some bad losses. I think still losing to Florida State is an immediate, that day, fireable offense. But I think that there are way more losses that are on the schedule, but I don't see there's a 58-0. And with Blake James' proclivity to not fire somebody during the season, absent an act of God or the literal worst loss that we've ever seen as Miami Hurricanes football, Mandy is going to be here. That's what I think. Unless Blake James changes who he is overnight, but you don't get to that position by changing your mind and changing your process and methodology overnight. So, I've already said that I'm out on Manny Diaz. I was out on Manny Diaz after the Michigan State game. Done, signed, sealed, delivered. It's whatever. I'm counting the days until my program, my alma mater, can move forward in a different direction. I'm checked out. I'm going to watch. I'm going to root. I'm going to cheer. I'm going to create content clearly, coherently, and accurately. Praise where praise is due, and criticism where criticism is due. But I don't think that this is a sustainable organization or leadership team with him here. Clearly stated. But Blake James is a different person, and having already said, and again, it took 58-0 to Clemson to force him to do something that he doesn't want to do. There's not one. I'm going down the schedule again. I still have the tab open. Hold on one second. You got Carolina this week. That could be another 62-26 per se, but that's still not 58-0. That's not that kind of embarrassment. You know what I mean? The margin could still be outsized, but it's not that same target, big game, Clemson, Brad Kaya, quarterback, concussion, worst loss ever. You got, people leaving the stadium. You had literally 223 people in the stands at the end of the game because I went through and I counted every single section that I could see from the press box that day. Now, there was a couple over me, but I literally sat there. It was like 5 people this section, 6 people this section. We don't have one of those. And I don't think that Carolina is going to be that. NC State, that's a damn good team. I don't see them with that same kind of a loss. At Pittsburgh, they're going to say that Pittsburgh is the best team in the conference. So even if we lose and it's an outside score line, it's not going to necessarily be 58-0 because Pitt doesn't do that to people anyway. So that's not going to be the one. Georgia Tech, at Florida State, Virginia Tech, and at Duke. Again, are there bad losses there? Yes. Are there multiple more losses forthcoming? I believe that to be true. But there's not going to be a singular inflection point that has Blake James calling up and be like, no, or having the Board of Trustees and everybody else calling Blake James and telling him, this is your job. Your job is to fire him, call him right TF now, and do that. I don't see that happening.